So let's say you take your pet into the vet for one reason or another. Either it's time for their annual shots or a physical exam or something's wrong. And your veterinarian, after a physical exam, says that they hear a heart murmur. Based on why they think they might hear that heart murmur, they'll then probably recommend certain diagnostic tests to see if they can figure out the problem and find a proper treatment. So we all know heart murmurs are abnormal, right? But what exactly is a heart murmur? Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, Dr. Rhett here, and today we're going to be discussing heart murmurs. We're not going to get too in-depth on all the things that cause heart murmurs because that list is pretty long, but the primary focus of this video is to basically just explain what a heart murmur really is. At its most basic, a heart murmur is a sound that we hear that's caused by turbulent blood flow in the heart. Normally, when you listen to the heart, you should hear two distinct sounds. We classify those sounds as S1 and S2, but in general, it's basically two distinct sounds that sound kind of like a percussive sound, like a lub-dub, lub-dub. When we hear a heart murmur, we're basically hearing almost like a whooshing noise in between those individual sounds. So it can either be like lub-sh-dub or lub-dub-sh. These are kind of fun to explain because you get to make a lot of silly noises with your mouth. What's causing that whooshing sound in between the individual beats is basically turbulence in the flow. Normally the blood should be flowing so smoothly that you wouldn't really hear a sound. But when you have something that interferes with the smooth flow of the blood, or when you have something that changes the velocity of the blood suddenly, that'll cause the blood to kind of slosh around and move in a very disorganized pattern. And as a result, you'll hear this sort of turbulent whooshing sound. Come on, boys. Hop up, Maddie. I'll see y'all later. Bye. So, like I said before, I'm not going to sit here and rattle off all of the different illnesses and pathologies that cause a heart murmur because it would be an incredibly long video if I did that. But what exactly mechanically causes a heart murmur? There's a much shorter list for that. Certain changes in the heart valves can cause it. If the heart valves are leaky, then that allows the blood to flow backwards against the flow of where it's supposed to go, and that increases turbulence of the blood flow, which then leads to the sound of the heart murmur. If valves are a little bit misshapen or stiff, that can cause obstruction to the normal blood flow, and that can increase turbulence. If a dog has heartworms, then those heartworms that sit within the main pulmonary artery, or sometimes in the heart itself, disrupt the smooth flow of the blood, which causes turbulence. If a patient is hypertensive, meaning that their blood pressure is too high, that increases the velocity of the blood flow, which then increases turbulence. Or if a patient is anemic, that means that their red cell count is lower than it should be. This decreases the viscosity of the blood, meaning it's not as thick. And when you have thinner blood, your blood can become more turbulent, thus causing the heart murmur. So that's all well and good, but I'm sure you're wondering, so what? So you hear the heart murmur. Is the heart murmur itself dangerous? And the answer is the heart murmur itself isn't necessarily harmful. It's just an indicator of certain pathologies or conditions inside the patient that could be harmful. That's why it's important that we try to figure out the cause of the heart murmur. And based on your pet's breed, age, species, underlying pathologies, medical history, anything like that, we're going to try to come up with a short list of diagnostics that we need to run in order to try to find the cause of the heart murmur. Because some causes of heart murmurs really aren't that dangerous, but some are. Some causes have treatments, some causes don't. But anyway, I figured I'd make this video just to kind of explain what a heart murmur actually is. I'm probably going to do some more videos like this just explaining what these pathologies are so that you get a better fundamental understanding of what they are if you hear them from your doctor. That being said, if you have any terms or conditions that you would like for me to explain, drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to make a short video for you. And of course, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Turn on those notifications so that you can see whenever I put new videos out. And until next time, take care.